Is it actually new this time, or is it jumping again?
Oh, forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Okay. This looks
Yes,
promising,
you
actually.
see, isn't this far superior
Yes.
to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel.
No, like how?
An entirely new
This is
experience.
not the same
built from
Office
the
game I
ground up.
started
Why, there are so
playing.
many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Like he's saying
Now,
all
to be
that, all this
clear,
new
I
stuff, but
haven't
it's
quite
still the
nailed
same
down what
game.
exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Oh, this game is actually
goodness.
crazy.
Stanley, this is very awkward. I hate to do this, but before you leave, you really should go to both the exhibits for the bucket and the collectibles. You see, there's a surprise I was going to spring on you later, and it involves both of them. And I really do hate to break the illusion, but it's important that you go see the collectibles and the bucket.
Bro, I need that skip button back. Why is that so funny?
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video
I
game?
just got a bucket now, bro.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? First and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized. Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will
Oh
say
my, this
your
game
name,
is so
whatever name
bad,
that
bro.
is.
Bring it back to the original.
Here, let's have you role play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to...
Jim.
Whoa, hold on. I wasn't finished setting up the backstory. If you
Bro, I'm
don't
falling
properly
asleep.
roleplay as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of this button.
Why do I
Otherwise,
have a
it's
bucket
just
still?
a stupid button that says somebody else's name. Okay, we're doing it again, and this time let me finish first. Now, allow yourself to become Jim. Imagine yourself driving to work as Jim, playing frisbee on the weekends as Jim, staying up all night for a popcorn and horror movie sleepover as Jim, developing a crippling substance addiction as Jim, rediscovering yourself through fringe religious groups as
He's
Jim,
never gonna
and
stop.
finally dying a slow death at an old age, surrounded by members of your cult as Jim.
What is he talking
You
about?
feel it in your soul? Are you
Kinda.
really, truly Jim right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
Jim.
Yes! You see? What a thrill!
kinda
What
cool,
a
that
rush!
sound.
That was you! The button described you! Do it again! Do it again!
Jim.
It hits even harder the second time. I suppose I could allow
What's in
only
here?
people named Jim to play. An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later. Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no
Can't tell if I'm
reward
moving.
for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
What?
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right.
Am I actually gonna get stuck in here, though?
You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
It would have to stop eventually. Alright.
Since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Is that real?
Great.
Please? Thank
Now,
you.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready? Here
guess,
it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
What?
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
Okay, bro.
This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2." Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Okay. Like, what is happening right now? He just made an entire new game in the same game.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where something that would forever change Stanley.
It's literally the same thing.
Something he would never
far.
quite forget. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
Okay, the
All
only
of
thing
his
different so far
coworkers
is the
were
balloon.
gone.
Instead of saying
Someone else
collectible,
had-
he actually
The
added
story
this.
is-
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, it's just the same thing. I feel like I did a lot of stuff. I know it's probably a lot more, but I might play again some other time. Wait, what? Look, it's always gonna be 2 now, probably, or something.